physical 3D model. Unlike a normal printer which prints in one dimension, the 3D printer will print in 3 dimensions. That is getting an actual 3D model. Physical model, 3D printer. That's why we call it 3D printer. How does it do it? Layer by layer, it will stack up the material. Now this is the material. For example, I want to print something. Again, we'll see. So layer by layer, it starts printing, and you get any model you have given to it. Model in sense, you have to, if you want anything to print, you want to make anything. Let's say you want to make a square. You want to make a square box. You have to design that square box, a CAD model in a CAD model. Then you give it in the SD file or directly online or whatever you want. Then it starts printing a square box one at a time. So layer by layer it will make a 3D square box. And for using a 3D printer, some basic thing is you should have a design. Design in your CAD model, what we call a CAD model, design material. Now this is PLA. PLA is the name of this. It's kind of plastic, but it is PLA material. PLA plastic insert. So this, you have other materials also, ABS, PETG. Every material you have a different. Now this is more commonly used. ABS is more stronger. PETG is more flexible. Different material, different use case. This one is basic. It's common. It's strong, flexible enough. Then you have your 3D printer. 3D printer doesn't look like this. Every 3D printer looks different. You already have a 3D printer at a lab. See, that one looks different, this one looks different. But the basic working principle is the same. That this is your bed, print bed. This is your extruder, where you put the filament in from. If you want, this is your material, printing material, PLA. It goes in the hot end, the cold end. This is the cold end of your extruder. It gets hot here. This will melt. It will melt that material, PLA material. And from the other hot side, it will just put out the semi-liquid material. So what happens? When you put it here, it will cool down in little after and will solidify. That's how we go printing from a solid, again convert it to semi-liquid, and then again it solidifies. That's how your material becomes whatever design you want. So some basic part is your frame. Frame is the body of the printer. This is the frame. So then you have your motors, CNC stepper motors. You have 6 stepper motors in your 4 stepper motor in your 3D printer. One in the extruder, 3 for 3 axis. Hot print bed and extruder. Extruder, you should be very careful with your 3D printers. When it's printing, when it's moving, you should not touch your 3D printers. This is at least 200 degrees and this is 60 degrees. So you will get burned if you try to touch when it's working. Normally when it's not working, you still be cautious before handling it, not touching it. Now when you heat this material up, you have to heat the extrusion, then you have to take the filament, put it in there.
ಈ ಕಡೆ ಕೊಡಿ ಕಾಣಿಸಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
You put your filament from here, you will see some orange filament coming from below.
ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬಾರ ಚಂದನ್ ಏನ್ ಭಯ ಪಡ್ತೀನಿ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಡು.
Once you put your filament from above, it will melt here and it will come out of it from the other end. Now you should not touch the filament or the hot end when it's printing. Now if I change the degree, it will be 200 degrees, so you should not touch while it's moving or it's printing. You should be very careful with your nozzles. So depending on how big your layer is, you get a more detailed 3D model, or in with the lines, or you can get a rough 3D model where you can see the 3D model is there but with rough lines. The more thinner your lines are, the more quality or more time it takes to print. And I will explain this. Other than that, you have to come here and see how it actually works. You have to see the working here.
They are there. They can explain.
Just this, everyone has to.
Now you are creating a 3D model.
Yes, ma'am. This is your interface display. You have to move. These are your 4 basic options. Print option is where you get whatever the micro SD card has. The micro SD card goes here. If I remove this micro SD card, you put your design in the micro SD card and then you put it in your printer. It has a design, so it will show one design. Okay. Other than that, you have a prepare. Prepare will allow you to move the axis without manually. Then you have an extruder, extract, all preheat. When you want to insert the filament in the 3D printer, you preheat PLA. Click on preheat PLA. Let this 200 degrees out of 200 degrees, and once it's 200 degrees, you just push the filament down from here. If only it is 200 degrees, 199 is also okay. Around 200 degrees it should be for PLA. If you are using other material in future, it should be according to that. TPU has a different material, and other ABS has a different working temperature. You have controls. Controls you can set temperature, motion, storage, all extra configuration and factory set options. Leveling is bed should be leveled. And if the bed is little tilted around, you on the calibration, it will take 16 points. It will get to know what the bed position is, and according to that it will print. Now if I want, we have created some model. If I want to print, I will just click and it starts printing. Here you get what degree it should be, what degree it is. This is bed degree, bed temperature. This is nozzle temperature. Nozzle is this here. Below you will see a yellow goldish nozzle, that is a nozzle, and bed temperature is this. So now bed is 60 degrees and nozzle is 200 degrees. Wait till it gets to here. Then next you have printing speed, how fast you want it to print. You have fan speed, how cool you want it to be. Options like tune, where you can change temperature, motion and all. Pause, where you pause the print, again you can start where it was on. Stop print is when you want to cancel the print. So now it's printing. It will keep on printing, but first it will take some calibration points and then start printing. Any doubt?
No doubt.
Not understood? Understood everything?
Yes, sir.
Sir, if the filament is changed, we should convert the degree to some extent, sir.
No.
For this filament, it is to
200
200
degrees.
For another filament, another type of
Same
filament.
PLA means?
PLA only you have. PLA type filament. Color doesn't matter. The filament
Okay.
changes. If
Should
you
be
get
PLA.
PLA. If you get other ABS or PDG,
ಈ ಫಿಲಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ 200 ಡಿಗ್ರಿನೂ ಇನ್ನು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಫಿಲಮೆಂಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಡಿಗ್ರಿಗಳು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ರೈಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು.
నా ప్లేస్ కన్ఫ్యూజ్ మా అమ్మతో నేను కంప్లైంట్ సర్ప్రైజ్ కంప్లైంట్ కనపడాలా क्या था मोबाइल निशांत
Any of you has used
ఇక్కడ బరా చందన్ ఇక్కడ బరా
ಏಯ್ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬಂದು ನೋಡ್ರೋ
ఐడి కార్డు ముందర కష్టం ఇంకేం అర్థం తెచ్చండి సార్
Any of you has used Tinkercad? Tinkercad. Do you know what Tinkercad is? Boys, yes, no.
No.
No. So Tinkercad is a website, online website. You go on Chrome, Web, whatever you have, web browser. You put Tinkercad. There you can make a 3D design. If you want to make something, you want to print on a print or something, you have to make a 3D design for it. You go here. 3D design. Then you can create a design, a CAD model.
यहाँ पे ना
If I want to make a cube, whatever I could make, for basic shapes we can start. We can change that basic shape. You can alter how it looks, what it is. Anyhow, when you design something, even projects or anything in your maths or physics, some diagrams or models will be there. That also you can design here. Other than that,
ಆರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ
type your name.
ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡೋ
ಸ್ಪೂನ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಸಾಕ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂತ
ನಿನ್ನ ಟೈಪ್ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡೋ
ಎಚ್
ನಿಶಾಂತ
ಸರ್
ಕಿಶೋರ್ ಇದು ಹೇಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರಾ
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್
ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು
ನೋಡಿದ್ಯಪ್ಪ
ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಮಗೆ
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್
ಬಂದು ನನ್ನ
ನಂಗೆ
ಜೊತೆ
ಗೊತ್ತು ಸರ್
ಯಾರು ಅದು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಒಂದು ಕೀ ಬೆಂಚ್ ಏನೇನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತದೆ
ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್
ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡಿ
నమ్మే
ఈ డిజైన్ చేయరు వస్తుంది
వర్ష కట్టేస్తాం నీకు పేరు చేసి అమ్మేసాం చెప్పలేదు
అవును మన ఫోన్ ఏం చేస్తుంది
ಒಂದು ಆಟ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೀವೇ
ఏమి ఇబ్బంది
ఒక్క విషయం వస్తుంది
సూపర్ రెడీ చేస్తాను కదా ఇట్లనే చేసి వేస్తాను
One more thing, any design you make,
ఎస్ సార్
any design you make, you should export in STL file, .stl file.
ఎస్ సార్
STL is the type of file you need. Type file in, you have text file, you have big images, that is your PNG or JPEG. So your 3D model will have STL file.
కిషోర్
So everyone design. Kishore, that was your 3D design. Now you have to open it in a Slicer install app. Slicer app will convert your design into G code. What is G code? Geometric code. Geometric code is, it will give, that is something that your machines understand, that how it has to move, where it has to move. So your design will be converted into G code using another software. You design it in Tinkercad. You open it in any Slicer software. One I am using is Alticura. And you open your design here.
ಎಲ್ಲ ಡಬ್ಕೊಂಡು ಖುಷಿದೆ చూడు అట్లే కానీ ఉండలేదు హైట్ ముందు కొంచెం ముందు కొంచెం నమ్మకం దూరం జాగ ఇడిస్తే సరే నమ్మకం జాగ చేస్తాను
I slice it, I save it into removable disc. What does slicing mean? I just took the design and converted into layers.
ఎస్ సార్
One layer at a time.
Yes, sir.
36 layer it has.
ఇంకేమో